Maybe this will work. Ultimate Blends hand restoring cream, nothing's happening. Wow, that's really dark. But I mean, see, this is a situation where, like, you have the really self-righteous people who are like, that isn't funny, you can't laugh at that, that's not funny. And then you have the people that have a sense of humor that are like, the person themselves is making a joke, so it's okay to laugh. You know what I mean? It's like, anyways, I don't want to go into a whole rant, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying, because there are people that be like, that's not funny, you shouldn't laugh at that, I don't care. Then you have people that are like, no, like, if they're giving us permission to laugh because they're the ones making fun of themselves, is funny. So that is a funny post. This video started with a bang, though. I was not expecting that, holy shit. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. Your boy, Mr. Spicy in the house, feeling as spicy as ever. If one of you guys were to come over to my house right now, take a bite out of me, or lick me, you'd be like, wow,
he's pretty goddamn spicy right now.
So we're gonna get right into this one. Smash that like button, share this video with a friend, because why not? And we're reacting to depressingly funny social media posts. Some of my favorite things. I love posts, I love social media, I love being depressing. All right, enough bullshit, let's get right into it, here we go. A day may come when I am not mistaken for another brown actor, but it is not this day. Every time I get recognized for you, I think, man, I wish it were true. I have taken credit for both of your accolades in the last 2 weeks, so I guess I owe you each a photo, half a beer, and an awkward extended hug. Why do you have 3 accounts? Holy shit, Sarah Silverman, that's very funny. I don't know if I know Kunal Nayar. Is that how you say his name? I don't know if I know him. I know Kal Penn from Harold and Kumar. I know Kal Penn from, I actually heard he's been in the Superfan movie. For any of you guys that are Toronto Raptors fans, there's a fan who went to every single game named Superfan. How's my hair looking? And he's gonna be the Superfan. It's like it's a biopic, is that how you say it? Yeah, biopic, biographical picture, and Kal Penn is starring. I know Kumail Nanjiani, is that how you say his name? Probably not. I'm bad with names, sorry, you know, it is what it is. I know he was in the Marvel film. I also know he was in another film that I liked a lot, but I know who he is. That guy, Kunal Nayar, I think? I don't know if I know him. Oh, he's a British actor, that's probably why I don't know him. Or no, is he? Oh, he's in The Big Bang Theory, never mind. I thought he was somebody else. Huh. Yeah, I never watched The Big Bang Theory. It's not for me. Yeah, he wasn't in anything that I would know of. I thought he was somebody else. That doesn't matter though. That's a very funny reply by Sarah Silverman. But wow, that's wild. Titanic replica will set sail in 2022, following the same route as the original. Good things we melted all of our icebergs. Wow, well, depressingly true. So, you know, I know people made a lot of jokes like, oh, you know, it's gonna go. No, it won't, because whatever would have taken down the Titanic, it's not there anymore, so don't worry about it. I know. It's funny to laugh about, but when you really think about it, it goes like, it's fucking, what, it's December 15th. I'm gonna check my phone. There's no snow on the ground. I live in Toronto. Should be really snowy. Should be really cold. It's 7 degrees and raining right now. It's gonna go up to, I think, 16 degrees tomorrow. Yeah, it's going up to 16 tomorrow. I don't know if you can see that, but right there it says 16. In the middle of goddamn December in Canada, 16 degrees and sun? What the fuck's going on here? I'll tell you what's going on, climate change. We're fucking up the world, but you know, it could be worse. Actually, no, probably couldn't be worse. I don't know. The bank says I can't afford a $950 mortgage, so I pay $1,400 a month in rent instead. So here's the thing. It's shitty to think about that, but here's the reality, okay? And I don't pay rent yet, so I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm planning on moving out in a few months. I know there's like rent insurance and you gotta pay utilities and stuff, but when you own a house, you gotta pay utilities anyways. When you own a house, you also have to pay for the upkeep of the lawn. You can't let the grass get too long, so either you gotta cut it for yourself, you gotta shovel it. You know, like these are the things. At an apartment, if the mailman slips and falls down the stairs, you're not liable. If the mailman slips and falls down your steps, you're responsible for that. So you gotta shovel, you gotta salt. These are now things that you have to do and make time for or pay someone to do. Also, property taxes. People don't talk about this stuff. You pay rent, you don't pay property tax when you rent. You pay rent insurance for like 30, 50 bucks, whatever it is. You gotta pay for house insurance. There are so many variables. You gotta do upkeep in the house. There's a leak, you gotta pay for it. You don't call the landlord, you pay for it. So it's more than just the $500 difference of rent to mortgage. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a lot more to it than people realize. And it is sad that that's the case, but I think there's a lot more expenses that come with owning a house than people understand. And that's likely, you know, some of the behind it. Also, a lot of rent leases are either month to month or a year. A mortgage you know, there's a difference between being like, okay, you got to pay me, you know, $1,400 a month for a year. Okay, 14, you know, or not 14 grand. I guess it'd be a little bit more, you know, maybe 15 grand or so, 16 grand over a year. It's not that crazy, but you know, buying a house and getting a mortgage for, I don't know, $500,000, that's a lot of fucking money to pay off over the course of however many years. You get what I'm saying? Big difference is all I'm saying. The wage gap doesn't exist. It's just that men tend to go for higher paying jobs like engineer, doctor, or CEO, while women go for lower paying jobs like female engineer, female doctor, and female CEO. Oh, come on, man. I will say though, I don't want to say that there's not any truth to that, because there definitely is a gap there, to say the least, but Jordan Peterson, who I like a lot, and very controversial because people don't like the things that he has to say, he talks about this gender inequality thing, and he makes a lot of very good points. You know, he says things like men are more likely to, I think, lose custody battles, men are more likely to die of suicide, men are more likely to deal with anxiety, I think it was. Like, I can't think off the top of my head, but if you look it up, very, very impressive. But the wage gap, for sure, I think it is evident. And I think it's shitty for sure, and I think it shouldn't be a thing. I think at the end of the day, we're just humans. Regardless of gender, of race, of religion, we all have organs, we all have hearts, some of us bigger than others, but that's okay. You know, we all have brains. Regardless of what you believe in, who you are, what you do, you know, two doctors should make the same, bottom line. But to a certain extent, you know what I mean? Like a family doctor shouldn't make as much as a brain surgeon, right? So that's something to consider. But yeah, the wage gap thing, it's like, it's not the 1700s. Not that it was okay back then, but I think we've come a long enough way to realize, like, oh shit, you know, women and men are equal. Anyways, guys, that's all for this one. I've been your boy, Mr. Spicy. Don't mean to get too political, but sometimes we do. And I'll catch you in the next one.